Any sign of the target? Drone guard the area.
Investigation underway. Target malfunctioning. Combat mode engaged. Neutralizing hostile target.
I know you're here somewhere.
Target not found. Searching.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Galton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force. And well, who knows how long? When one fighting is treated like a business. Right, never go away. Now we found it, right? So don't tell me how it and how their interests are served.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent part.
I have it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
spider-bot fragment you found had a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Strange. Why would police force use another station unless it's off the books?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
All units, be advised, we have a serious pileup ahead.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
I'm in pursuit of the target. Eyes on suspect. They crossed the checkpoint. Cross the balance! Negative. No sign of the target yet.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
The GPS history of the spider-bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness and the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's discreet, in a camera dead zone. Good place to conduct some less than legal business.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Is there a way to get in, Bagley?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Again.
There must be more around here.
flaunting or obscuring your face for any reason.
Now, where did you go off to? Drone, begin search.
Wow. It's like the Met built themselves an underground way station in here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
So what were they investigating that led them to the towing bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I?
Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
Check your doors and corners.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
I didn't think Albion could get any more corrupt. But working with the criminal syndicate?
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
And mass disappearances definitely sounds like something DedSec should look into.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal too. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Well, chances of him being deported at this time are slim to none. He's probably stranded in the EPC, which is unpleasant.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Search terminated.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
We need to find our contact. I assume you all realize that Albion finding out Angel is DedSec would be disastrous? For him as well.
Clever, do you, buddy? Huh? I give up! Just stop it!
Control, request the ambulance at our location. At your location.
Getting a better position.
Received. Mobilizing now. Out.
Suspect left the vehicle, maintaining visual.
Where did they go? Shit! Control, add suspect to the most wanted list. Over.
There's a body here.
They can't be far. Find them.
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification
ungodly summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Please tell me you're competent enough to have kept it off the record.
No worries, I'll spoof. Well, come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Jesus. So because they're illegals, the government just packs them up and forgets about them? I mean, look at this chaos. How would they even notice if anything happened to anyone?
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
For fuck's sake. Mary Kelly is truly affiliated with every immoral operation in this city.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Hey! A bit rude, yeah? Nah, thanks. I'm not interested. Could you not be right there? Sir, you mind standing away a little bit?
Okay, goodbye. Down.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Surrender!
Stop right there.
Get behind cover!
an Albion man. They did timeout. You're up.
Captured, were they? Well, on the plus side, it's normally quite expensive to have a big lad in a mask tie you up.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing of problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Oh, bog off, Bags.